Should be a great match. We're just getting set up here. Should be ready to go here in the next couple minutes. We'll just put you to a short commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rip it. It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked by me. Dad, all right, push up with me, push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you lose?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills.
You love being Battle Mercy.
Yes, Battle
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does?
So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Boop
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of the team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. Nice. Go, group in, now, push in. We don't have to dead. Good game.
Hello everybody, my name is Josh and I want to introduce you to two clubs we're offering here at Code Ninjas Hanover. They're Minecraft Club and Roblox Club. If you have a Minecraft or Roblox fanatic in your house and they're between 7 to 14 years old, get them enrolled in these clubs. They're going to have a really good time. These clubs run on Mondays. Minecraft Club runs 5:30 to 6:30 and Roblox Club runs 6:30 to 7:30, and they're going to teach your kids how to develop games within Minecraft and Roblox. Minecraft uses a software called mCreator, which will teach them how to use, and it builds mod packs so they can develop their own Galacticraft, their own Spider-Man version of Minecraft. Really, the sky's the limit as creative as they want to get with mCreator. Roblox uses Roblox Studio, which is a great 3D game development environment. It also teaches them how to work in 3D design and understanding the physics of working in a 3D game development environment. So both softwares are great. The other added benefit of this is that you kids will be able to take this software home and install on their own computer. So it's not just the 1 hour a week they'll be able to work here. They'll be able to continue to work on what they learned at home. Each one of these clubs is $89 a month, or if you sign up for both and you want them here for the 2 consecutive hours for the club, it's $159 a month. So a little bit of cost savings there. So these slots are expected to fill up quickly. We have just a few left, so if you want to get them enrolled, get them enrolled. The clubs start in October, and we look forward to seeing your ninjas here at the center. All right, we're back. Just waiting for one more player to come in. One of our remote players, we're having trouble bringing him in. We might just have to roll with a bot. I'm going to tell him to put a bot so we can get this match started. And then we'll be ready to go. So we'll be back here in just one more minute with ready some gameplay.
Game over.
right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with the bot, and then once our remote player comes in, we'll be good to go. So good luck, have fun out there to the Madison Marvels. They're a new team to the league this season. They've really done a good job with their silver team, put field in a really competitive team. This is for fourth place in the league in terms of finishing. So it's been a good season for the Horde, good season for the Marvels, and we'll see how this match finishes up. So, all right, we'll get this started. I let them know we're ready to go, so they should be kicking it off whenever they're ready. So. All right, so once we get this rolling, we will move into this match. We got a couple matches right after this with the Fortnite teams coming up. We've got our 2 gold Fortnite teams starting at 5 and 6, so we really got to get this match on the road. And then we move right into those matches. We're racked and stacked. 7 matches today. It all culminates tonight with our Hanover Horde gold team. Trying to stay undefeated on the season, taking on the toughest team, the other toughest team in the league, which is the Hydra from Triangle, North Carolina. So here we go, kicking into the match. Should be a lot of fun today. And we are playing Kings Row. This is our first match. All right, so here we go. Alright, get out of this chat here, and we are good. So, hopefully we get that remote player in. They're trying to hurry up. He's playing from home and had to restart his computer. So, as soon as he comes in, we'll get him swapped down in the next match. So, the Horde is going to be running a Baptiste, a Lucio, a Reinhardt, a Winston, an Ashe, and a Reaper. And looks like the Madison Marvel is going to be running a Reaper, a Orisa, Zenyatta, Hammond, Mercy, and looks like we've got a Sombra. Alright, so we'll get this started here shortly. Here you see, stand by 1 second. Alright, so here comes the attackers. Here comes the Madison Marvels. Here you see the heroes on defense. Let's set up more of a high point so we can see this attack taking place. Winston and Reinhardt. Reinhardt charging in there. Doesn't look like he finds anybody home. He kind of gets back there by himself. See if he was able to get back, fight his way back. Reaper from the Horde. That's Agent Tech doing a good job there. I'm sorry. That's a Melomaniac. That's Cam. Doing a good job taking out, but he's ultimately eliminated. Horde a couple nice eliminations of the Reaper and the Mercy from the Madison Marvels as they chase the Madison team up the steps here. Hard to see what's going on, but the Hammond from the Madison Marvels in a fight against the Reinhardt. So charge in by that's El Guapo playing Reinhardt there, charging in, does get the elimination on the Reaper, but he's ultimately taken out by the Orisa as their Hammond, their Wrecking Ball comes in here, doing what Wrecking Ball does best is getting in, getting behind you, making you shift your focus while the rest of the team works their way around and moves towards the point. Elimination of the Horde Reaper there. Ashe is taken out. Lucio's taken out. Zenyatta's taken out. So really good job by Madison there. Give themselves a slight numbers advantage. But the Horde's still fighting strong with the Diva and the Reinhardt here. Again, if you're rooting for the Horde, they are in blue. If you're rooting for the Madison Marvels, they are in red. Good resurrection by the Mercy. From the Madison Marvels allows them to have a full team here on the point and manages to secure the payload. So the payload will pull out of this garage and allow them to start to push it here. You see the Zenyatta taken out by the Madison Marvels. Reinhardt's in here deep, fighting back. Nice elimination, but ultimately just immediately rests back by the Marvels. The Marvels ultimate unleashed the Death Blossom by the Reaper, takes out 3 of the Horde, sends them back to spawn, and allows them to continue their push. Ultimate unleashed by the Hanover Horde. Reaper does take out 2 of the Madison Marvels, but he's quickly taken out by the Reaper from the Marvels, and the push continues. You see here Zenyatta trying to hit him at the flank as they push past this point. Does manage to kind of work behind him to the side here. Reaper pushes in, takes out their... Sorry, Reinhardt pushes in, takes out the Reaper from the Madison Marvels. Eliminations being traded here. Resurrection of the Reaper, so good resurrections by the Madison Mercy. Here you see the Hammond taken out by the Ash of the Horde, but the payload continues to push. Pushing towards the second point. As you can see right there, there's the second point. Lucio's in here. That's the Lucio bot, so unfortunately running a bot makes it hard against such a good team like the Madison Marvels. Good strike there by the Reinhardt. Let's see if the rest of the team's able to capitalize on that. Fortunately, it looks like their Reinhardt's caught behind their lines, and he's quickly taken out along with the Zenyatta, allowing them to push to the second point. Alright, let's continue as they push towards the third point. This is much closer to the spawn point of the Horde, so it allows them to get back quicker and hopefully keep them from getting the third point of the match. They've gotten to the second point pretty quickly with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. So let's see how they're able to defend this third point. Some good action here, but that Madison Marvels Wrecking Ball takes a couple of critical Wrecking Ball and the Reaper, or I'm sorry, the Reinhardt from the Horde. Allows their push to continue. Looks like the Horde have switched over to using a Doomfist, but he's quickly taken out by the Zenyatta from the Madison Marvels. So a lot of comp changes going on for both teams here. But good push by the Reinhardt. He gets on top of that payload, takes out their Mercy. This third point of this map in particular gets extremely hectic because it's so close to the spawn point. Lots of eliminations traded on both sides there, just teams taken out, and but the Madison Marvels look like they have the slight numbers advantage as they push forward here. See if the Horde's able to mount one final push, get on the point, keep them from pushing too much further. Here comes the Reinhardt in. Nice, nicely timed smash there. Earth Shatter. Chases most of the Marvels off the point. Madison Marvels does use their Death Blossom to take out the Reaper of the Horde. But they're pushing the payload forward, and looks like they will secure the third point with 2 minutes 18 seconds. That's a fairly quick push. Not a super fast push, but a good push. They have 2 minutes 18 seconds left on the clock, and we're able to secure all 3 points. So good push by Madison. Now we're going to flip sides, and the Horde will be pushing the payload, and the Madison Marvels will be on defense. Alright, so let's fly back the path that the payload will take down this way. Alright. So here you see where they'll spawn from. They'll come down here, and then this is where the payload will come out of.
Ready for battle.
Alright, so for the Horde, looks like they're running a similar comp, except for this time they're going to be running a Hanzo, more of a more long range accurate shooter. And then from the perspective of the Madison Marvels, looks like they'll be adding a Genji to their comp this time. So let's see how those changes play out. Looks like we've got at least one of the Horde members here. I'm sorry, the Marvels persons pushing forward their Mercy, probably trying to get eyes on to see what they're working with in terms of competition. Unless they do plan on, sometimes teams decide to set up close. Looks like they're setting up in some type of defensive posture on the flank. See how this works out for them. The thing with the Wrecking Ball, he can quickly get back, so he's a good one to push forward. Alright, charged by the Reinhardt. El Guapo doesn't find anybody home. But he's taken out by the Wrecking Ball of the Marvels. We've got a good play by the Reaper of the Horde, but he's taken out, and good play by the Mercy. Again, that Madison Marvels Mercy, good job with the resurrection, bringing the team back to full strength, bringing that Orisa up and quickly onto the point. But here comes the Hanover Heroes. Reinhardt back in action, but he's taken out by the Mercy. Little battle Mercy action there, but he kind of had her pinned back in that corridor, so it's understandable. Nice, another nice res by Madison Marvels, bringing back Zenyatta. So the Hanover Horde needs to kind of find an answer for the defense that's being set up by the Madison Marvels here. They're doing a good job holding the point here. And looks like traded a couple eliminations, but the Reinhardt of the Horde was taken out here. Wrecking Ball charging in, pushed back by the Orisa back here, laying fires down from the point. Genji out front here, blocking the fires. Here comes a charge by Reinhardt. Again, doesn't find anybody home. Missing slightly on his charges today. Here you see Wrecking Ball ultimate unleashed. Put some mines here. It's going to make something that the Horde is going to have to deal with as they travel through this area. So Madison's doing a really good job with their defense here, making it hard on the Horde. Just a minute 56 seconds left. Still plenty of time. And each time you secure a point, you get additional time on the clock. So this match is far from over. But the Madison Marvels are doing a really good job setting up a defense. We're really missing that sixth member of our team. Hopefully Ash plays over. We can bring him in on the next map. Get him in here, because he is really having that Mercy as a valuable asset that we haven't had this first map. Alright, so here you see the Reinhardt, El Guapo. Unfortunately, he's taken out. Hanzo unleashes his ultimate. The Reaper of Hanover Hordes, Barebo Fraggins, I'm sorry, of Cam, Mellow Maniac does a good job taking out two of the Marvels, and the Horde is pushing towards the point. So good job. Just a minute, 12 seconds left. Looks like we'll start to earn credit. And unless Madison's able to get back and be disrupted, now here comes their Genji, unleashing his ultimate. Is getting behind us. Let's take out 1, 2. Takes out support and Hanzo up the Horde. Ultimate unleashed by Madison Marvels. Reaper takes out 1. Keeps us from fully earning credit towards that point. And allows the rest of their team and their tanks to get back. So really close to having that the Horde was. But Madison did a good job. That Genji came in there, unleashed his ultimate just at the right time. And really did a good job forcing the team off the point when they were about a third of the way through earning credit towards that payload.
30 seconds remaining.
Alright, so a couple good eliminations by Josiah there, but again, that Mercy with the resurrection of the Orisa brings it back, brings it right back into the fight. So you can see the value of a good Mercy can have on a team. Madison Marvel eliminates the Diva of the Horde. Hanzo takes out the Genji of the Madison Marvels, but only 5-6 seconds left. Madison Marvels just need to clear the Horde. The Horde needs to get on the point. It is overtime. See if they're able to get there. Good charge by Reinhardt there by Josiah. This could be it. It's in overtime. We'll see if they're able to not, but looks like they're mainly cleared off, minus that Lucio there. And then they clear them off the point. The Horde has to battle back if they want to keep this overtime going, and they don't. So the Madison Marvels will win this first map. There you see an ultimate unleashed just a second too late by the Hanzo of the Horde. And here you see the Madison Marvels. Let's see who the player of the game is. Player of the game is Hanzo, CNH Horde 04. So here you see him getting a headshot on the Madison Marvels. So I believe this is Ethan. Done a really good job there with his Hanzo. Really accurate fires. Unfortunately, the team couldn't capitalize on that. and the Madison Marvels go up 1-0 on the Hanover Horde Silver team. So we'll credit them for their point, and then we'll be right back after these brief messages.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rep it.
It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
You guys are getting pretty wrecked by me. Dad, all right, push up with me. Push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills.
You love being battle mercy.
Yes, battle.
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does?
So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve, and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Boots Eva.
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of a team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. Nice. Go. Group in now. Push in. We don't have
Hello everybody, my name is Josh, and I want to introduce you to two clubs we're offering here at Code Ninjas Hanover. They're Minecraft Club and Roblox Club. If you have a Minecraft or Roblox fanatic in your house, and they're between 7 to 14 years old, get them enrolled in these clubs. They're going to have a really good time. These clubs run on Mondays. Minecraft Club runs 5:30 to 6:30, and Roblox Club runs 6:30 to 7:30. And they're going to teach your kids how to develop games within Minecraft and Roblox. Minecraft uses a software called MCreator, which will teach them how to use, and it builds mod packs so they can develop their own Galacticraft, their own Spider-Man version of Minecraft. Really, the sky's the limit as creative as they want to get with MCreator. Roblox uses Roblox Studio, which is a great 3D game development environment. It also teaches them how to work in 3D design and understanding the physics of working in a 3D game development environment. So both softwares are great. The other added benefit of this is that you kids will be able to take this software home and install on their own computer. So it's not just the 1 hour a week they'll be able to work here. They'll be able to continue to work on what they learned at home. Each one of these clubs is $89 a month, or if you sign up for both and you want them here for the 2 consecutive hours for the club, it's $159 a month. So a little bit of cost savings there. So these slots are expected to fill up quickly. We have just a few left, so if you want to get them enrolled, get them enrolled. The clubs start in October, and we look forward to seeing your ninjas here at the center. All right, we're back. Sorry, we got our player added, so we should be good to go now. We just gave them a heads up. We're good. The challenge with players playing remotely and understanding how it all works, it's a challenge. Here, a big for the Horde coming from the dojo in there. So excited to get this match started. So let me let them know. And we'll give them the go-ahead to start. And so our second map is Nubani. So we're full strength right now. We have our Ash plays over. We have our Mercy again. So he's a critical part to the match, and we'll see how see if this makes a big difference. I think it will in the gameplay. Being even one person down makes a big difference. So here you see him swapping the roles around a little bit, and get this started. Sorry we've had, if you've been watching our streams today, sorry we've had some issues. Our resolution got changed with our monitor, and it's kind of, we've had to reset up a lot of our stream assets. So, but we got things rocking now. All right, so here you see Numbani, here you see the payloads. So this is going to be the first point that they try to secure. And then this will be the area that they would spawn from, down this way, past this bus. You can see that's their spawn point right in front of me. They'll work their way down here. All right, a lot of times teams will use the actual payload area as a good defensive position, hiding back here in the bushes, putting a bastion back here with a good field of fire is a good technique, particularly in the Silver League. All right, so from the Horde, we have CNH Horde 7, that's Lucio. That's going to be Little Fire. CNH Horde 2, Beast Mode, that is Jackson. CNH Horde 3 is Guapo, that's Reinhardt. Ash Plays Over, that's Declan. And then CNH Horde 4 is Agent Tech, that's Ethan. And CNH Horde 5, playing Bastion, is Melomaniac, that is Cam. So let's see how this plays out. The Madison Marvels are in blue this time, so they'll be setting up on defense, and the Hanover Horde Silver team is in red. They will be coming out, try to secure and push that payload. So here comes the Horde Silver team. Looks like they're going to try to use this little corridor. Looks like Madison this time will be running a Roadhog. So we'll see if that's to their benefit. A couple good eliminations by the Horde, taking out the Genji of the Madison Marvels. Good elimination by the Genji of the Horde, taking out the Orisa from the Marvels. Battle over the payload. They've got the Roadhog back here. He's taken out by the good play by Josiah. And the Horde is really doing a good job. They started earning credit, earned just about 3/4 of the credit before the Genji of the Madison Marvels worked their way onto the point. Between him and Wrecking Ball, probably two of the harder players to remove from the point, but they do and secure the first point. Secure the payload really quickly, so good play by the Horde there. Getting on there and then ultimately taking out that Zenyatta from the Madison Marvels and start to push the payload towards the second point. You can see they have the Orisa over there in that corridor. Looks like the Horde is going to use that corridor. Good play by the Bastion there to take out that Orisa. It was pushed a little bit too far forward from the rest of her team. So the Horde's done a good job here. Charged by Josiah takes out the Mercy of Madison. I think we saw in the first game how good a Mercy play that Madison Marvel team had. So a good critical elimination there. Got the Bastion set up on top there, played by Cam, played by Melomaniac. Roadhog back here. Did manage to take out the Bastion of the Horde, but he's quickly taken out by good Diva play there. Diva's being played by Beast Mode, this Jackson. Got the Reaper up top there, playing the high ground as the Horde continues to push the payload. Lucio riding that payload, continuing to push it. Team's doing a good job tending to that payload, making sure to keep pushes. They earn the second point, pushing their way towards the third. So really good. I mean, you can see what that additional member of your team playing, 5 members of your team in a bot versus playing 6 members of your team makes a huge difference. All right, so there you see, just around the corner, that's the third point. The Horde's making a really good push here. Genji charges in. Nice elimination of the Reaper from the Madison Marvels. There you see a bunny bomb by the Horde. Takes out 1, 2, 3. So well-timed bunny bomb there by Jackson. But we're really close at this point to the spawn point of the Madison Marvels, so it makes it tough to push it that last 20 or 30 feet. But here comes an ultimate unleashed by the Madison Marvels. The Death Blossom from their Reaper does manage to take out our Bastion. As they achieve numbers advantage here in defending the point. And ultimately, our Devo is demeched. And she gets taken out, as well as the Mercy and the Lucio. So Madison has done a good job rallying. Horde made a really fast first initial push, but Madison's done a good job quelling it here at the third point. So let's see if the Horde can get together. Make a good push, knock them off there, and push it the last 25 or 30 feet it needs to go. Looks like we've got a Reaper and I'm sorry, our Reinhardt's in here fighting the Roadhog. Got a good battle taking place in there. Looks like they've switched over to our Bastion's back here, shooting in on their Mercy, who was trying to res, ends up taking out the Mercy, the Reaper. But the Genji comes back there from the Madison Marvels and takes out that Bastion position. So good play by that Bastion. I'm sorry, by that Genji from the Madison Marvels team. A couple good eliminations by the Genji of the Horde in turn. As the Horde works their way back to the payload. Good charge by Josiah there. Taking it to the Roadhog. See if he's able to finish him off with his hammer. So close, and he does. He ultimately does take him out. Let's see if that gives them the advantage here. Ultimate unleashed by the Reaper from the Madison Marvels. A couple good eliminations by the Bastion from the Horde, and they have the numbers advantage. See if they can take care of this and push this payload. Unfortunately, again, that Genji is just so hard to push off that payload. He's so quick, but they do manage to take him out. But not before their Roadhog and their Mercy can get back there. And ultimately resurrect their Genji. So where it looked like the Horde might have been able to make that final push, the heroes, the Horde just got repelled. But looks like they're well assembled here. They've got their Bastion, their Mercy behind them. See if he's able to take out their Roadhog there. And the push continues, and they are able to secure that third point. 2 minutes, 18 seconds left on the clock. So good push. That leaves a decent amount of time on the clock for them to, if they go into overtime, for that second push. So good job by the Horde. You can see what a difference that sixth team member, especially having that Mercy back in your lineup, does for the team. She had a couple really good reses and did a really good job healing the Bastion during critical points of that match to keep him going. And I think that was a difference maker. All right, so let's see what the Madison's able to do. See if the Horde defense is able to hold up. Here you see the spawn point. They'll come up the spawn point around these two buses and then work their way towards the point. Here's where the payload will regenerate, and most likely the defense of the Horde will set up. All right, so in terms of lineup, looks like the Horde is going to stick with a similar lineup, and looks like Madison's going to swap into Sigma this time. So we'll see how that Sigma plays out. I know the Sigma, a lot of controversy about how much that Sigma's been nerfed with the last update. So we'll see if that comes into play here. His regeneration of his shield has been significantly delayed, I know, which has a lot of players up in arms. All right, so here you see the Horde defense. They're using a Bastion and a Reinhardt technique with the team behind them. Got our Diva up top there. Let's see if they're going to try to flank it. Looks like they will. Looks like they're going to come through that corridor, potentially come up the stairs. Got our Diva pushed out front there, seeing where they're coming from. Looks like he's reported where they're coming from, so good job sneaking out front there and getting eyes on their avenue of approach. Diva's demeched by a good play by the Genji from Madison. Shield is just about broke there for Reinhardt. So Reinhardt comes up to meet the Sigma. Resurrection by both Mercies, bringing back the Bastion and the Reaper. So again, I think we're starting to see how critical that Mercy play is for both teams. Charge by Reinhardt there does manage to take out their Sigma. So good job there by Reinhardt, but by Josiah. El Guapo is his gamer tag. There you see
All systems checked out.
Bastion in turret mode, using that Reinhardt shield, doing a good job. Got a Genji on Genji battle there. Ultimately, the Genji battle favors the Madison Marvels as they take out the Genji from the Horde, but Ash plays over with a nice resurrection there. Gets him right back in the fight. And Genji out front there trying to take on that Sigma. Josiah with the charge there. Does manage to take out the Zenyatta from the Madison Marvels, but a couple good eliminations by the Madison Marvels since most of the Horde members, except for the Reinhardt, but he's ultimately taken out team elimination, and all the team is back to spawn, allowing the Madison Marvels most likely to be able to secure the payload in a decent in a decent amount of time. But the Horde did a good job initially defending, so they're gonna start their push. And the Horde is going to set up and try to defend and try to keep them from getting to the second objective. Alright, so wow, a lot of eliminations. The Reaper of the Madison Marvels had 1, 2, 3 eliminations. That wasn't an ultimate either. That was just good play by the Reaper from the Madison Marvels. So their push continues. Genji with a couple eliminations as well, following up on that assault by the Reaper from Madison. So good play there. Alright, Sigma setting up his shield. So the team comes around the corner. Good shield placement. Looks like the Horde is still setting up their defense. Looks like Mercy's trying to res the Bastion. Does res the Bastion, but he's out there all by himself at this point. But it looks like he is able to back up in enough time to set up in sentry mode. A couple good eliminations by the Genji from the Hanover Horde before he's taken out by the Sigma of the Madison Marvels. Alright, and just following this, we've got 2 gold Fortnite matches, so stick around for that. And then we have our game of the week, our Hanover Horde gold team taking on the Hydra gold team from Triangle, North Carolina. So you can see the Madison Marvels achieved their second point. Let's see if the Horde's able to stop them from getting the third point here. Good eliminations. The Genji play by Madison is really tough. Really taking it to the Horde team. They haven't had an answer for him this match. Let's see if they can respond to him a little bit better now that they're closer to their spawn. So there's an ultimate unleashed by Madison. The Reaper, the Death Blossom. The Horde needs to get on the point and keep them progressing what they do. So good job by Josiah and Ethan there to get on the point, but they're quickly taken out. Good res by Mercy, bringing back the Bastion, but he's quickly taken out by the Sigma, and a really quick push by the Madison Marvels there to tie it up 3-3. So the Hanover Horde will have 2 minutes on their clock to get as many points as they can, and the Madison Marvels will have 3 minutes and 43 seconds. So we'll switch sides again. I believe the Madison Marvels will push first. The Horde will defend. And then we'll see how many points they get, and then we'll switch sides again. So again, the payload will spawn here. Each team will have whatever time they have remaining on the clock to get as many points as they possibly can to solve this tiebreaker.
Ready for battle.
And so you see the payload is regenerated, and the Horde will be pushing. The Madison Marvels will be on defense. Looks like everybody's going with a similar lineup. Looks like the Hanzo, looks like Ethan has switched over to be running. Agent Tech will be running the Hanzo this time. And from a defense perspective, looks like Madison's running a similar configuration they ran last time. So no significant changes. We saw how lethal Agent Tech can be with that Hanzo. So we'll see if that's a different maker here. See if he's able to set up, take out a couple of the key support or DPS elements, allowing the rest of the team to push in.
5, 4, 3,
Right, so
1.
here comes the Horde.
Defend objective A.
All right, so they have 1:53 seconds left on the clock. They need to make a quick job of this to secure the point and hopefully get as many points as they can in this map. But the first thing they need to do is get to this first point and secure it as quickly as they can. And so a lot of fire trading here. Jackson sweeps in with the Diva, but is driven back. Madison making good use of the shields here. Good charge by Josiah El Guapo there, but he's caught by himself and is ultimately knocked back and eliminated by the Sigma of Madison. So he's such a critical part of their offensive operations here. They're going to probably wait till he respawns. Good resurrection by Ash Plays Over, bringing back the Diva from the Hanover Horde as they push in. Here you see Diva coming in, taking on the Orisa on the point. Just 55 seconds left, so this is where the Horde really needs to make this push. The Diva is demeched. Reinhardt does manage to take out the Zenyatta of Madison. Lots of trade eliminations here. Sigma ultimate lifts the Hanover Horde up and smashes them down, taking out the Hanzo, Genji. Sigma takes out the Bastion. Sigma takes out the Ash Plays Over. So good Sigma player. Unleash the ultimate. Follows up with a couple eliminations. Just 29 seconds left on the clock. The Horde really need this. If they don't able to secure the point before time runs out, the Madison Marvels will have the advantage and only have to secure 1 point with the remaining time they have left. So just 12 seconds left. Here comes the tanks. Here's Josiah El Guapo taking out the Sigma of the Madison Marvels. So good play there. They're on point. They have numbers advantage. Let's see if they're able to take advantage of it. This is going to go into overtime. See if the Madison's able to hold them off or the Horde is able to secure at this point. Good charge by Josiah, but he's taken out. Such a critical piece, like I said, to this offense. But the Genji of the Madison Marvels, a couple good eliminations against the Hanover Horde team. Madison Marvels have switched over, have the Wrecking Ball in place, and they've cleared the Horde off the point, so they do not get any points in overtime. There you see the Hanzo ultimate again unleashed just a second too late. That could have been a difference maker, but we'll see how this goes here. Now we're going to switch sides again. The Madison Marvels will be trying to get the payload. If they secure the payload, they win this map and they win the match. So the Horde needs to go all out in trying to stop and defend them here. Let me let the next team we're playing know that we're still in a current match. And we'll let them know when we're done, and then we'll get this this map wrapped up.
Ready for battle.
All right, so this time again, the Madison Marvels will be in trying to secure the payload, and the Hanover Horde will be playing defense. So here you see the Horde setting up on defense. Looks like they're running a Mei this time. That Mei can be a good character to use because she can put up a wall. So I think that's Ethan. That's Agent Tech running that. All right, so in any second, the Madison Marvels will be unleashing their offense to try to take this point. And again, all they need to do, if Madison Marvels secure this first point, secure the payload, they will win this map and they will win this match. And it's been a really fun match to watch. All right, so here comes the Marvels pushing in here. They're running that Sigma, who was really critical for them last time. They have their Orisa up top along with the Genji. I've seen how the Reaper does manage to take out the Lucio of the Hanover Horde. That Sigma takes out the Bastion, but Reinhardt, played by El Guapo, does manage to take out the Reaper. You can see Wrecking Ball there, played by CNH Horde 2. That's Beast Mode. That's Jackson's being super disruptive. He is hard to clear off that point when he gets wrapped around that. And he's done some damage to the enemy team, taking out this Sigma. But he's ultimately taken out. They have the numbers advantage currently. Hopefully the Horde can get back in time as they start to earn credit towards the point. See if they're able to hold off the Horde, and they do. So the Madison Marvels will win this map. They'll win the match. Congratulations to them. Like I said, a new team to the league. They've done very well. They've done a very good job putting together a good team, well coached up there by Cayman and his people. So really good job. All right, here you see Sigma with his ultimate. This is that ultimate, and then he followed it up with elimination after elimination So really good job by Sigma from Madison Marvels. His play and their Mercy play really made a big difference in this match. So let me credit the Marvels with their second point. And that'll do it for this match. So thanks for tuning in. We got a couple more great matches ahead tonight. We got our Hanover Horde and Heroes Gold teams, Fortnite teams coming up. We're going to be playing the teams from Falls Church, Virginia. So that should be a good match. And then tonight we got our grand finals of our Fortnite with the Hanover Horde Gold team taking on the Hydra from Triangle, North Carolina. So should be a lot of fun. Stick with us. We're going to end this stream. Come on back when we start the next one. Thanks for tuning in.